This is Dante Williams, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So the WBC, headed by President Mauricio Sulaiman, is now pleading with Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao to make the super fight come to fruition. The WBC issued a statement on their website, and this is what they had to say. Quote, "The WBC hereby ratifies complete support and commends Mayweather and Pacquiao to sit down and make the fight happen. If Pacquiao successfully wins his upcoming fight against Chris Algieri." End quote. Now, one of the most important things the WBC said in that statement I just read was the very last sentence, and that was, if Manny Pacquiao gets past Chris Algieri. And that brings up a very good point, because Manny Pacquiao has dropped the ball many times before. He dropped the ball losing to Tim Bradley the first time. He dropped the ball getting knocked out by Juan Marquez in the fourth fight. And this would be the third time Manny Pacquiao drops the ball if he loses to Chris Algieri. It would be no different than a team getting eliminated in the playoffs before they made it to the Super Bowl. Okay? That would be the inclination of Manny Pacquiao losing to Chris Algieri. So that's the first thing we have to think about. Can he get past Chris Algieri? Once again, we know that Manny Pacquiao has never done well against a thinking boxer. All right? This will be a complete different type of thinking boxer that Manny Pacquiao hasn't had to deal with in quite some time. A guy who's 5'10", 5'11", who dances around the ring, has an excellent jab, has rhythm, has slickness, and can take a punch. Okay? That is going to be an uphill battle for Manny Pacquiao. But let's just say he gets past Chris Algieri. Let's say he gets past Chris. I'm going to tell you right now, as a boxing fan, if this Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight does not take place, it would be a shame. It would be a shame. And I'm not necessarily saying that Floyd Mayweather's legacy will be based on the Manny Pacquiao fight, because Floyd Mayweather has already done so many things in the sport of boxing that no other fighter has done. Like I said before, no fighter in the history of the sport of boxing has been dominant, been considered pound for pound the best fighter in the world at age 37 going on 38. It's never been done before, okay? Usually when fighters reach the age of 37, 38, they're either getting beat up, just collecting paychecks, or they're pulling a Juan Manuel Marquez, just fighting against very low competition, to where their fans are saying, you know what, he doesn't have to fight tough competition because he's old. Floyd Mayweather's not taking that route. He's not fighting complete bums that don't have belts, that are beatable, coming off of knockout losses, like Marquez fighting against Alvarado. He's not doing that. He's fighting against champions that are younger than him, bigger than him, and stronger, and he's beating them. And he's still considered pound for pound the best fighter in the world. Now, you have to understand something. If Floyd Mayweather wasn't fighting anyone and he was fighting complete bums, he wouldn't be considered pound for pound the best fighter in the world. You don't believe me? Ask Leo Santa Cruz. Ask Mikey Garcia. Juan Marquez. Adrian the Problem Broner. Ask these fighters. Because if people are to suggest that Floyd Mayweather, oh, you're fighting bums, you're fighting this, you're fighting that, then that would mean all of those fighters that I just named, they would all be considered pound for pound the best fighters in the world. They would be number 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. Okay? So once again, we know that that's not the case. And he's definitely not there because he beat Corrales 10 years ago. No, it's a collaboration of all of the fighters that he's beat, from Corrales to Gennaro Hernandez all the way to the fighters that he's beat present day. Okay? Because you know that these fans are very unforgiving when it comes to fighters that they don't like being inactive. You don't believe me? Ask Andre Ward. Andre Ward, he goes without a fight for 8 months, 10 months, whatever the case may be. And you got these hypocritical ass fans, they are dying to remove him from the pound for pound list. Any excuse they can use to get this guy off the list, right? Just any excuse they can use. So the point that I'm making is Floyd Mayweather is actively beating current champs that are bigger and stronger than him. Now, when it comes to Manny Pacquiao, he's beating current champions as well. Yes, he did beat Tim Bradley. Even though it was a Tim Bradley that was injured, he won the fight. But the thing with Manny Pacquiao is he's not fighting against younger, stronger fighters, right? When is the last time Pacquiao got in the ring with a guy that weighed 15 to 20 pounds more than him and was 10 to 15 years younger than him? And on top of all of that, they were either undefeated or they were a prime champion. We haven't seen Manny Pacquiao fight someone like that in forever. Okay? But to Manny Pacquiao's defense, if he can get past Chris Algieri in a pretty dominant performance, at least, 8 rounds to 4 or something like that, if he could get past him with no controversy, then he has an opportunity to make up for all the stuff he didn't do by fighting against pound for pound the best fighter of this era, Floyd Money Mayweather. Okay? But if Manny Pacquiao loses to Chris Algieri, then that just tells us the whole story. Okay? That tells us everything we needed to know about this whole potential fight between Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. So let's keep our fingers crossed as fans. Regardless how dumb a fan is, I think even I can agree with them that we all want to see this fight, at least the majority of us. Because I know then you have a lot of fans that they know deep down Floyd will beat Pacquiao, or at least they feel deep down Floyd will beat Manny Pacquiao. They don't even want to see the fight anymore. Okay? So once again, let's hope the fight happens. And that's pretty much all I got. I'm on to the next one.